So, Bungie decided to drop the timeline reflections into the game to prepare us for Final Shape. So, we thought since people reacted so well to us reacting to Final Shape's thing, what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
You look at me. Final Shape's thing that we are going to go and play through the timeline reflections. Starting with Cade's fate, because I guess we need a refresher on who Cade is.
I mean, I don't, but you know.
We have not been playing since D1. What are you on about? The title of the video that did well wasn't titled D1 Veterans React to the Final Shape Showcase.
Without further ado, I give you...
So anyway, we thought we would just play through the timeline reflections as a way to just speak more, have someone to speak more one-on-one that isn't the other D2. Because there's D2 is Destiny 2, there's D2 Danganronpa 2, there's D2 is in Dota 2. There's a lot of D2s that we play.
Oh gosh.
Like, what game do you play? D2. Do you have any idea how little that whittles it down? But no, people seem to like our ramblings on the final shape showcase, so... But yeah, they dropped this, there's the mission. I think Hawthorne gave it to us, maybe. But it's something to do that's tied to the new light campaign, so it's free for everyone. I believe.
You believe?
I believe, yes. I don't want to say anything when it comes to Destiny community is for sure, because it's Destiny. And people get mad. Okay, so that's what this is. Oh, this is the start of, Oh, so this is newly recorded audio, isn't it? Yeah. This is newly recorded audio for this mini campaign thing, then, I guess. I don't know how this is going to go. I assume it's just a replay of some of the older campaign missions. But there's like the vanilla D2, you know? Yeah, vanilla D2 stuff. Are they going to show any of the D1 stuff? Like where he's like, Eris, get your rock off my map. It's so nice that he's coming back though, but I feel like they had to bring him back for the final DLC. Although it has been years since he's died at this point, so
yes,
we've gone longer without him than we did have him at this point.
Have we?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's been more years since he's died than since D1. Like, we are more years past Forsaken than we are from D1 to the start of Forsaken. At this point. We're 10 years in. This is like the end of the 10 years that we're leading into, so... Yeah, I just thought we will record. It's weird because you are playing on the other monitor right next to me where I normally see the microphone and audio levels and the timer for how long we've been recording, and I don't have any of that information on hand. I'm using a Weave Walker build. You're using a...
I don't know. What am I?
You're using the Strand, the ranged melee where you do the slide melee. Remember?
Okay.
Oh, I just realised.
What?
So this isn't just straight up, oh, they plugged the missions into the game. There's new audio.
Oh wait, wait, wait.
Are you hearing what Akora is saying?
Yeah.
So this is like, it is the campaign missions.
I love this grenade thing that I have now.
Which one?
The thing, the chainy thing that you put on here.
Oh, instead the grapple.
Oh, hello.
Oh, super ability. Oh, wow.
Ah.
I just realised that it says Spawn of Xivu. Like Xivu Ara. So it is the campaign mission, but with Ikora adding bits in. Oh no.
Oh, dang
Whatever
it.
shall we do? Oh, that's weird. There wasn't Scorn on this bit before.
Nah.
Was there?
I
Because
don't believe
Scorn wasn't introduced till after this mission. So it's weird. So it's like a remixed retelling, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I see. Because we're not going to do that part of the mission, right? We're not doing that part where it's the slow crawl through the vents and what are these things? They've added them
You jumped
here.
at me. That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. So instead of us going through the thing and Ghost having these lines there, they're putting them here to like condense the mission down. So we have the explainer of what the Scorn are from the in-game dialogue here. Okay. Hi, Cade. We named our dog Cade.
We did. Not spelled correctly, but
No,
you
because
know,
it
oh well.
typoed. Okay.
It's just...
It's...
Go away.
We haven't played this mission like 50 million times, honey. We said this on the Destiny Showcase. We dated through Destiny for a while
Yeah.
before me moving here and us getting married. I think... Okay, right. What's going on?
Get in here
So
with
this
him.
is really
Oh,
weird to
this glass.
I'm getting thrown off by it being like, because it feels familiar, but them throwing in the Scorn early and stuff, like the little changes and the
Well,
Ikora
then I
voiceover.
have a goldfish brain, so of course everything's gonna be new to me all over again.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, but you definitely remember that the Scorn weren't there last time.
Yeah.
Because there was the whole bit where you go down into the depth of the facility and they're there, and then Ghost has all them lines.
What's happening? Am I supposed to be on that?
We're meant to be shooting things, as we do. The same thing we do with every time there's an encounter in Destiny. Shoot the things.
Oh, go away.
Okay, there we go. I feel like we're gonna breeze through this though, but I don't know how long. Like, this is just like one mission per thing.
Just shoot it.
I cannot wait for Cade to come back for the campaign. Be so fun. I hate you have the stabby stick. It's funny because the reward for doing these is the Monte Carlo, and you're just already using it. Hilarious. Vocal percussion on another level coming for your mind. Yo, is that a JoJo reference in my Destiny again? Yeah, I feel like when we get Fire Shape, we're gonna have a whole bit of just... Hopefully there's a mission that is just us hanging out with Cade and us getting like... Yeah, Cade's still himself. Nothing's changed. Yeah, this feels like a lot shorter of a mission, you know?
Yeah.
It feels condensed, like we've skipped a whole bunch. 'Cause there was definitely more where we was like running through the prison before this. Oh, there's a flag ray.
Yes, I just put that there.
Oh, I did not see. I am just... Yeah, look at this shit.
Oh my god.
I'm just standing here and just like, you will die. So all that is the Osteos trigger is triggering damage, which is triggering the Threadlings to keep jumping off me while I'm in the ghost mode.
Yeah.
Right, let's scan this. Ghost, do your thing.
So long as you're the one buying.
What's happening? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's just like, what the crap?
So I don't know if this is now going to be another cutscene that's like, meanwhile, here's a 10-second version of 5 minutes worth of cutscenes. You know? What have you got? What is that?
Oh, this is my
okay.
multi.
Oh, okay.
Thing.
Ramen Zombie, I remember we went to the ramen shop together. Back in the day.
Yeah.
It's weird because we was still dating online in 2 different countries when Destiny 2 launched. I remember us playing through the entirety of
Oh, it's been a
D2
long time
overnight.
since I've seen you. Hello.
Oh, yeah, but we never go to the Dreaming City these days, and she hasn't been in any of the seasonal stuff either since. Like Mara's been in the seasonal stuff, right?
Yeah.
But Petra hasn't. The last time she was there was the one where we got the scepter, Aegis scepter, and then she had butted heads with Crow. But just gonna be fun as well, seeing how Cade reacts to Aldrin becoming Crow. Like, if he is already going to know... This is weird, because this is like Nolan North doing an impression of Nathan Fillion, and not Nathan Fillion himself, but then we have Nathan Fillion actually properly returning. For, No, I guess his, you know, schedule is freed up. Okay, doing some dumb, risky shit.
Always.
Yep. The thing is, when you know you're an immortal god that can get rezzed, you don't really care about doing this shit. This is still one of the best things. Like, the Forsaken was really good with their cutscenes and
yeah.
everything. Like, Forsaken was great. And then fighting the giant dragon. It's weird. Like, it's so weird to see the ups and downs of Destiny, right?
Yeah.
Like, because we've played through everything. Like, you remember how bad the first couple of Destiny 2 expansions were? Warmind and the Osiris one. Do you remember how bad they were that you literally stopped playing after the Osiris one?
Yeah, that's true.
You literally hated it so much. Like, you got through the D2 campaign, it was fine, you know, and we enjoyed it. And then we came back for Forsaken, because Cade. And then we enjoyed that. And then we stopped playing for a bit after that because it went downhill a bit. And then when they started advertising Beyond Light, we bought in and got Shadowkeep, rushed through that 6 months, but you know what I mean? And then we've kind of stayed on top of it since then, haven't we, again? But we played through most of D1. We had a little break at the start of D2, but then we came back. They are just trying to cut it straight up. I was expecting more, like, core things. So
Yeah, because I'm sure that'll work, Ed.
yeah, that'll
Everybody
work.
get back in your cages.
Yep.
Come on now. Come on.
Nope, not gonna work. I'm sure he's gonna res and being like, that'll be a line in Final Shape. He's like, yeah, telling them to get back in their cages didn't work. Normally it works. So yeah. So what? That was like maybe a fifth of like the intro of Forsaken, wasn't it? In terms of length, that was not long at all. And so I guess that's all these are, is like a single mission. That's like a condensed narrative. That's what I mean, because Forsaken isn't in the game anymore, you know?
Yeah.
The Dreaming City is as a location, but the campaign for Forsaken is not in the game anymore, so if they're introducing Cayde back into the game, they kind of really need to have an introduction, because there's been how many players now that have been playing the game for years that don't know who Cayde is?
Yeah.
Which is weird to think. You was a hunter main.
I was, yes.
But
very
then they
much.
kind of redefined the classes a little bit.
They did.
And how you played Hunter in D1 was you would rush
I
rush
did.
people.
Yeah, I would rush people. I would go, straight up there with the Hunter. I'd do, especially like in PvP.
Yeah.
I was always.
You was slide.
I was
slide
the
shotgun.
slide shotgun. I was the last word.
But then they
fucking
kind of.
throwing knives, all that good shit.
But then they changed it, didn't they? Where
they changed it up. Yeah.
where if you want to be slide shotgunning people and bum rushing people, Titan.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
Hunters are more stealthy in and out people, where they're sneaking in, get a shotgun into the back of someone's head, get out.
Yeah.
Like weaving, a lot more technical, where they're weaving in and out. And a lot
Yeah.
more aerial based.
Oh, I didn't remember that part.
Yeah, on the horn.
Yeah.
So then you started playing Titan, and it works a lot better for you because
Yeah.
it fits your play style, where you like eat crayon, run at enemy, punch it really hard until dead. I still remember when they announced this, people lost their minds. Like, wait, they're killing off basically the one marketable character they have, and they made a whole bunch of marketable characters, like Saint 14 and Drifter, and Eris came more into it. You know what I mean? Like they made things, and Mithrax. Cayde died, and then they was like, well, shit. I guess we need to start writing characters better. You know what I mean? Because he was the only kind of written character. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where all the other characters were just kind of there, in my opinion, and now Zavala's probably one of the most well-rounded characters, Hell, Keitel as well. You used to hate the Cabal,
Yeah, I did.
and now you really like the Cabal because of Caitlyn, the Empress Caitlyn, who was just like,
yeah, Mars was always my least favorite planet.
and now
The moon was my favorite.
I
Like,
remember-
my absolute favorite in D1.
I remember the juxtapose of you in D1 going, I hate Cabal, to us in the middle of a campaign, Kyle coming in going, I'm calling in air support, and like 3 Cabal legionaries jumping over, and you just going, yes! Cabal! And I was like, coming from the person that hated Cabal. Wow. No, we had to go through a whole vent system before this, do you remember? And that's where the lines of dialogue about the
hello.
Scorn were.
What's the big circle? I don't remember the big circle.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh. That's new. Is that the end of the mission? Ostringer, wait, what?
Mine's a red border.
Dismantle yours! I already have the crafted version of this, I think. Well, that's bullshit!
Damn.
What?
Did it just give me that too?
No, you've had that since yesterday.
Oh. Wait, well then what? Do I need to, should I put that into that? Or?
Yeah, that's up to you, hun. Yeah, that was weird. So that was like the second mission Forsaken, but it's throwing me off. Like the way it's been rearranged, because it feels familiar, but I'm just like, this is different. But also,
Shit's emotional.
I remember when they mirrored this. Do you remember when Zavala was helping Crow off the floor? It's the forgiveness thing. And they paralleled the shot. Like, it was great. I love when Destiny does stuff like that. Like, Aldrin was a dick. I love how even, when Crow got the memories of Aldrin back? And Crow was like, man, Aldrin was a fucking dick. Like, even Crow hates Aldrin, which is the funniest thing that, because they really want to rub in that, hey, it's different. Also, Amanda Holiday's gone as well now.
Yeah.
You forget that they killed her off in just a season
Yeah.
instead of a actual expansion. Like, a lot of characters dead. And then Ashenmere... Oh, yeah, Ashenmere came back, but he's part of Vex now.
To Aldrin, Cade was just an obstacle in his path.
Okay, and now we're gonna get more. I think that's it for the Cade thing, yeah. I guess it's literally just a reading of, here's what you did in this expansion. Shame you can't play it anymore.
Aldrin met his fate.
Yeah, literally.
That wasn't the end of his story.
Yeah, I mean, the actual meat of Forsaken isn't really anything we did, because, you know, all we did was go on a revenge quest for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
The actual narrative plots is,
He was resurrected
Aldrin killed Cade.
named Glint, and
We revenge Cade.
his past.
Aldrin die. Aldrin come back as Crow a year later.
First, the Vanguard
Okay, so this is literally just like, hey, here's the stuff that you need to know.
Aldrin's crimes.
The fact that they
Crow is not Aldrin.
bringing in
In time,
the fact that Crow and Aldrin,
who someone
you know,
chooses to be.
makes me think when we do get to the final shape, there is going to be a whole bit about that. That Cade and Crow are going to meet in the campaign.
Probably.
And I really hope Cade puts a bullet in his head. I would like, immediately just puts a bullet in his head, Crow gets rezzed, and then Cade goes, I guess we're even now. Get up, kid. We've got some destinying to be doing. I assume, so it's like, here's the shortened version of Forsaken. Here's the shortened version of Beyond Light. Here's the shortened
this
version
is a
of Witch
good, easy
Queen.
way to get the red bordered of these different guns, isn't it?
If you only have, if you only need one. But also the fact that you can get these guns on repeats now. Like, I think the Austringer is the exotic weekly mission, the one where you get DMT last week, and then this week it's Vox Obscura. Normal weapon drops can drop the weapons from the seasons that they're related to. Nearly related to. Not the same season, but ones they're related to. Like, the DMT one was from a Cabal season, and it's dropping red borders from a different season that was also Cabal Callus related. I should say Callus, not Cabal, because we've had differing Cabal at this point. And Beyond Light, this is where we came back.
Those worthy of
Oh, well,
in the form
we came back. I think we just played it on your account, didn't we?
us on that.
Yes.
We had always
Yeah, we was just playing on the same account because we didn't really have... We wasn't in a good spot, was we?
Yeah.
And also, I love the Dark Vanguard. I wish we got more of these three together. And seasonal stuff, you know what I mean? Especially this season where it's about Eris, I feel like the Exo Stranger should be there. As support, you know? Because her whole, oh, this happened in my old timeline and everyone died. I feel like she should be there, like, watching over it. Also, she has a puka from Neo Muna, so I feel like she should have been related to everything in the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it feels like she should be, like, the Exo Stranger should have been all the way through every expansion in Lightfall. But she's the one who's been through every timeline where we've lost. We're finally on the one where we're winning, and she's not doing anything. Anyway, we're,
Alright.
Oh.
Crux of darkness. We could learn to
So, oh, I see. So we're already, see, I noticed what they're doing. They're putting us, like, halfway into the mission. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
or like right near the run up to the final confrontation, which normally happens in these campaigns, where it's a long hallway to build up the tension after you've just gone through a bunch of enemies. You know, that break between, hey, you just killed a bunch of enemies, now you're on your way to the final boss. And they're using that. I assume this is the first bit of the campaign where we haven't got stasis yet, which is hilarious because we're using Strand. Yeah, but no, I think we did this with just one of us. Don't forget you have your new slide melee thing. I don't know if you've been using it or not. I've been paying attention.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I say, we've set you up to use that builder because you was complaining about how bad the melee was.
Well, you let me tighten it. And I tightened it. And I did my usual tightness. Or I die.
I just love... Let me just stand here. Okay. Diddly did. I need to get a better helmet for this Hy-Vee look that I'm trying to go for. I do like the season one, but I feel like I either need to do the Crota, the Crota raid, which is coming up today, to get a decent looking helmet, or do the dungeon from last season. It's so weird because they've like spliced in the audio from other bits of the campaign. Both of these. Is this gonna make us actually forced to be stasis?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah, okay, right. I know how to use stasis. Oh my lord. I built like an optimal build, and now it's ruined. And end the communion. Can I have my strand back, please? Give me my green crayons. Oh, there's a chest. Honey.
Oh. I thought I heard one come in.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's not even a red border. I mean, it would be. So,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
okay.
fine
So it's just a chance to have a red border then. Is that the mission ended? Is that one done?
Armed with guidance. and
Yeah, I guess so.
Guardians took up the power of stasis.
Oh, that's so
without
weird because it's using pre-rendered ones.
Yeah.
our
It's not using the in-game ones with our Guardian. It's just pre-rendered with default Titan.
part of our universe. A natural force.
Yeah, and it's just using the marketing material.
I was about to say, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This is the
This
trailer
just
shots.
yeah.
This is all the marketing material that they had.
We challenged
But the one in the
many
cutscene.
options in the days that
Oh,
followed.
and then it's gonna go like, yeah, after that, the follow. So it is doing, here's the follow-up narrative that happened in a season that you got to play for 3 months, and if you didn't do it, fuck you. Like, literally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Closest friends.
Yeah. And then, okay. And it's gonna lead to, yeah, Savathun is possessing Osiris, but also they showed that House Light joined us. The fact that Forsaken one was like 20 minutes, and this took us like 5.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I was expecting so much more.
For
Who
whenever
knows?
that's all I would play.
PvP.
That's all I would play is PvP.
Yeah,
So I
well,
streamed.
yeah, Destiny PvP. You remember when Destiny PvP was thriving?
Yeah.
Well, I really hope they put some more into it, especially after Final Shape. I feel like that's the main thing, is that they've been focusing so much on trying to tell the narrative to finish it up because they've only had a couple of years left. But they're like, shit, we need to focus on that. Anyway, you're in your menus again.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, so I don't know
It
how...
doesn't matter. It takes me a whole minute more to
We,
load
we,
in
we
than you.
need to update your console.
Moth lady.
Moth Mommy.
Mothusi.
In the past.
Yeah, the trailer shots that they're using. Oh, actually, they're just like literally these are just like supercuts, basically, aren't they? I mean, I kind of get it, but we can literally buy this campaign and we can buy Beyond Light.
How Savathun
But I guess this really is just a hey, spend half an hour to get prepared for the final shape, you know,
Yeah.
and also buy the latest expansion. Because I feel like at the end of this one they're gonna be like, here's basically what the plot of Lightfall was, because Lightfall nothing really happened apart from the Traveler opened up. It's Traveler Ussi for the witness to go inside. So I do wonder which mission they're gonna use, because they used like a weird, like the Beyond Light one was nothing. It was literally like a room that was just like, here's the basic concept of you using stasis again, without any of like us interacting with any of the bosses or anything. Where at least with the Forsaken one, it was kind of a bit more of the campaign, and then this one, oh god, where are we?
Mission was to infiltrate the
Oh.
world's
Oh, we're already in the throne world? I thought it was going to take us through Mars. You know what I mean? Where you board the throne world for the first time, but we're already in it. So you just love platforms in
Nope.
Destiny?
I did not.
That's your
I never
favorite.
have.
That's your favorite part of Destiny, Jesse.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You love platforming in Destiny.
Do not.
You always loved it.
See, look, I missed.
Well, that's weird because you used to be great at the platforming in Destiny
I've
1.
not ever been great.
You was. You've
I was
always been
not.
great. It's been
No.
your favorite
I've
thing.
always
in
sucked. You can ask anybody who I've ever played.
Yeah, and
D1
they'll say,
with,
"Damn, she
and
was
they'll be
always-
like, "She was the last one."
She was always so
always.
good.
We always had to wait on her.
She was always so good
Oh,
at the
for fuck's
platforming.
sake.
She was so great at the platforming. She just got rusty from not playing. I promise you, viewers, she has always been absolutely fantastic at platforming.
I've
Haven't you,
not.
darling?
No,
You have.
I have not.
Baby, I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit. You've always been amazing at the platforming in Destiny. You was like the one that was always leading us through the platforming section and taking king and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's weird because like one of the major things of the Witch Queen campaign was the Hive Guardians.
Yeah.
And they haven't done the whole thing where they're like, the Guardians, the Hive have the light and they've got Guardians of their own. Oh, there we. Speaking of Hive Guardians, it's with the.
Pretty good.
Okay, yeah, okay, and then okay, so that's all they've done is drop it saying, and they did the animation for the first time you crushed the Hive Ghost, where you're like, oh, feel bad.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. Like these, oh no, they're not as satisfying. You've got to be joking,
Aggressive, overflow,
Jesse.
close to melee ambush.
Jesse. It's the same role.
Well, there's something that's extra on
it has
what,
the
yours?
backup mag. Yeah, but I could
Yeah.
equip that on my current one.
So overflow, close to melee ambush. Never mind.
It's whatever one's higher light level.
Yeah,
Anyway, alright,
okay.
yeah. Alright, yeah. Yes, the big plot twist that they have the light. How? Because they have the light the same way every other fucker has the light. Yeah, and then this is like, hey, Zavala had to deal with his dead kid and wife. You remember that?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I forgot that we didn't even know the witness was a thing until well, we knew there was a thing in the dark, we just didn't know what it was. we didn't see him till in the middle of Witch Queen, and we was like, oh fuck, that's Megamind. Oh yeah, and then the seasonal thing where we took the God of Pain and made him into a tea. That was like, was you making tea?
Was I making tea?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, maybe I'm melding it with memories of yesterday.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I gotta turn the ceiling fan on. I'm getting hot.
Oh yeah, remember that one time I made the edit with this trailer with Bang Bang by Kanan, and because of all the Spider-Man edits that was going around, and it worked so well.
It did work.
Is that it? Are we not? Because that was Lightfall cutscenes. So, and Lightfall was the last expansion. So I take it you're not wanting to make us do any of Lightfall for free, Bungie. How do you think that was good of Bungie to do for free? Considering it's a free thing.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
not too bad.
Yes.
It's alright. It does its purpose. It's better than just watching a narrative summary, I guess. You know, it's a bit more interactive at least. But barely. They're barely missions.
Never fear, for I am finally here. I just now loaded in.
Finally, after all of the waiting around for you to get here, we'll get our grand prize for replaying missions.
Helps put the present into perspective.
Oh, okay.
It reminds me how much all
The fact that they actually got someone to record voice lines at least.
might achieve in the future.
They didn't just put text on the screen. They could have done that. They could do a text crawl like Star Wars.
Oh god.
Eyes up.
She said the thing!
Oh my god.
Hey! Applause! She said the thing! You're ready to join and priority missions. Check out your featured quest for suggested activities. If you're ever at a lost for, look at Guardian ranks. Okay, so that again is a bit more of welcome to the MMO side of things. Wow. Wow, Monte Carlo. Wow.
I mean, it's a couple points.
I mean, look at the difference.
oh,
in
yours
light
got a
level.
big jump.
Yeah.
Mine's just a couple
I had
points.
this one equipped in case I needed it for the raid, but I realised that if we was going to do this, that it would give me one that was at a decent light level. So anyway, that was a fun little jaunt. Do you have suggestions for Destiny content that you want to see us play through? Leave a comment. Let us know what you want to do. If you want to see us do a Final Shape campaign and record that, or play through some of the older campaigns and record that and just have a reaction to that, then let us know. See what we can do. Until then, bye. Really? Vocal percussion on another level coming for your mind. Anyway, as we are dancing off, we'll see you guys next time. Subscribe for more Destiny and subscribe for Danganronpa and other stuff that we do on this channel. Check it all out. Bye.
Gamertag. His name is Gamertag.
Yeah, their gamertag is gamertag. Yo, I heard you like gamertags, bro.